This video is the beginning of a series I'm doing on why I am not a Roman Catholic. There's a lot of confusion many people have about Roman Catholics and Protestants because they both pretty much believe the same thing. Believe me, I understand your confusion. So I've done some research to see if there really is a difference, and I've been surprised at what I've found. In this video, and in the videos to come, I'm going to be sharing with you what I've learned from the Roman Catholic doctrine, and from what I've learned, why I am not a Roman Catholic. Now, I'll tell you right up front, I am not a Roman Catholic, nor have I been brought up one. I have many Roman Catholic friends, but I myself am not one. You might consider me to be a Protestant. A Protestant is basically a Christian who doesn't believe what the Catholic Church teaches, such as papal authority, praying to Mary, and confessing to priests. There are a lot of things that we agree on, especially the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus. Some would say, then what's the point of making this video? Can't you guys just agree to disagree? Is it to promote a Protestant agenda? To make fun of Catholics? No, the reason I'm making this video, and videos to come, is simple. To show you what I've learned about the Roman Catholic doctrine, and tell you why I choose not to accept it. Now let me just tell you, everything I've learned from Roman Catholicism isn't necessarily what Catholics believe. For instance, Roman Catholic doctrine may teach that you are saved by both faith and works, but a particular Catholic might believe that they're saved by both faith and works. And in so doing, they don't realize that they're actually agreeing with what Protestants believe. So don't take everything I'm about to say as literally what every Catholic believes. What I'm addressing is the underlying Roman Catholic doctrine. So without further ado, let's begin the series on why I am not a Roman Catholic. As I started my research, I began with this initial question. Why is it called the Roman Catholic Church? The Roman Catholic Church is called such for two different reasons. It's called Roman because its roots came from Rome, as we'll see in a moment. What about the word Catholic? In the Greek, the roots term of Catholic, or katakolos, means according to kata, the whole, or holos, or universal. The term Catholic was first used to describe the Catholic Church in the early 2nd century to emphasize its universal scope. Ignatius of Antioch, who was a disciple of John, wrote this to a church in Smyrna in AD 110. Wherever Christ is, there is the Catholic Church. So, in a way, Catholic is just another word for Christian. Now, some might say, if Catholic means Christian, why are you making a video saying that you're not one? That doesn't make sense. Well, here's the thing. I'm a Catholic in terms that I'm a Christian, but I'm not a Roman Catholic in the terms that I agree with the doctrine added on by Rome. Let me explain. Paul was a big influence in bringing the gospel / Christianity to Rome around AD 60, which is where we get the word Roman. When the church began in Rome, history tells us that the Roman Empire greatly persecuted the church. Rome, being a pagan city, had no problem with people worshiping other gods, just as long as the emperor was the supreme ruler. But there was conflict because the Christians believed that there was one God, and it wasn't the emperor. So Nero, who was the emperor at the time, began the persecution of Christians. The persecution lasted over 250 years, until AD 313, when Roman Emperor Constantine, who supposedly became a Christian, signed the Edict of Milan, or Toleration, which ended the persecution of Christians. Under Constantine's rulership, Christianity became Rome's official religion. Constantine used Christianity to unify Rome under one religion. It was a success for the most part, and the Roman Catholic Church soon grew in number and expanded to surrounding countries. But the problem was, many false converts brought their own pagan customs into the church. The church soon adopted these customs and Christianized them as their own. The Roman Catholic Church soon began teaching things that were questionable. One of these was the sale of indulgences. Now, what are indulgences? According to the Catholic Church, an indulgence is a remission before God of the temporal punishment due to sins whose guilt has already been forgiven. At the time of Pope Leo V, it was taught that paying indulgences with money would lessen the time of those in purgatory. It became a saying that as soon as a coin in the coffer rings, a soul from purgatory springs. German theologian Martin Luther spoke out against this and other unbiblical doctrines. He disagreed with many Roman Catholic teachings, including purgatory and clergy celibacy. Luther is credited to nailing a statement called the 95 Theses to the church doors. His protest was the start of what many call the Reformation and Protestantism. There's a lot of controversy about why Martin Luther spoke out against the Roman Catholic Church, and we're going to look at that in videos to come. There's a lot more history behind the Roman Catholic Church that we didn't get into today, but this is just a brief overview of where it started. I know there are many who disagree with what I just said, and that's understandable. Just know that this is what I found out, and if you want to share with me your thoughts on Catholic history, I welcome that. Let me know what you thought of this video, and I'll soon continue this series on why I am not a Roman Catholic. And until then, remember, God loves you, and you will find Him if you search for Him with all your heart.